Hello, welcome. Today will probably be a pretty fast stream, being a speed run and all, but we are still going to do 2 mods because I have promised someone that I would make another Game Boy Advance mod, same exact mod, just a different color, the all black one. I'll show that off now, if I can hit the right button. I did sell the all black one by request over the weekend, yesterday actually. So I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough, I guess, of this because I don't have. This is the only one that I have fully put together right now. So we'll do this one first as like a little practice run to get me back into the motions, and then we'll do the full official, unofficial, but still official to me speed run. How's that sound? I still have a lot to do this week because I didn't get a ton done last week. If you saw my MacBook video, please go watch the MacBook video. It is not doing nearly as well as I thought it would, and it's not doing well at all, if I'm being completely honest. So please go watch that video if you haven't already. My MacBook broke. That's why I didn't stream for a couple of weeks. And then it broke again last week. After I completed the video, after I did the last stream on Tuesday, it broke again. And it was not fun. I had to take it to a shop in Eugene, and they fixed it for me. It was because the update that it forced me to do killed it. And thankfully everything was fine. I just needed to have them do something with the software. I think they just reinstalled macOS pretty much. But you need another computer with macOS, and it has to be somewhat recent for it to work. And I didn't have that at the time. If I would have been a little bit patient or knew what I was doing, I could have done it myself for free. But I didn't, so now I do. Anyways, this is the V5 kit as usual. I still do the V2s from time to time, but I think I'm starting to phase them out slightly. I don't know. It really just depends on what shells are available. And right now, there's more shells available for the V5s, or just not as many V2 shells are available for like the prints and stuff. So. But anyways, the V5s tend to sell better on the website anyways, so I really just go for whatever sells the best too. I'm going to get all of this stuff out of the plastic if you're just joining. I'm going to do this black one as a test run to get going through the motions, get reacclimated to the climate. I don't know. I don't do these every day, so I just, whenever something sells, I try to restock it as fast as possible. Sometimes it takes a couple days. Replace it at least, not necessarily restock, because I don't like to do the same colors back to back. But this black one will not be for sale because it's already sold. So sorry to disappoint some of you maybe, because this has kind of become the fan favorite mod on the website, and I need to get more black shells. I think I've got one more after this one, if this isn't my last one. I think I have one more. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do this one fast, but not too fast. But wait, it's not official because this is already torn down, and actually none of it's official because this isn't a category on speedrun.com, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's dumb enough to do this. So, because you should probably take your time with modding. But I've just done so many of these that it makes it fun. Anyways, as usual, I will say your name out loud if you say something in chat. And since I didn't say that earlier, I will give you guys a couple seconds to say something by talking about the poll. 76% of you, 77. Oh, it's going up and down. Oh my! Everybody's answering the poll. Okay, I'll give it a second. It's fluctuating here. But the poll is asking if I will beat my record today, which is 7 minutes 25 seconds. There's a video, one of the first videos on the second channel, where I did that. It was not live, but that is my current record, modding a Game Boy Advance with the V5 kit in 7 minutes 25 seconds. So, do you think I have improved since then? Do you think I can do it faster than 7.5 minutes, essentially? A little less than 7.5. Out of the 30, that was weird. It said 30 votes and then went down to 29, which I don't know how you can unvote, but then it went back up to 31. We got 77% of you have faith in me to beat it. I don't know if I have that kind of faith. Like, I have been steadily improving. I think the first time I did this, it was probably with a V2 kit, and I think I did it under 15 minutes, and I thought that was insane. And so I've cut that time in half. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. 73% of you now. I'm going to end the poll. But I appreciate the faith, the love. Everybody in here. And also, while you're commenting and voting and all this stuff, if you want to leave a like, there's 27 people in here and only 11 likes. It just doesn't seem quite right. It doesn't add up. But anyways, we've got Retro Rich, Jan, Saga Frontier, my mom, Robert, Emerson, DJ Ames, Void, and Navajo Man 1973. How are you guys doing? You're enjoying the videos. Thank you. I got a eBay notification. Cool. My dad does not have faith in me. He said no. He thinks I'm too rusty. I'm kind of with him on that one. Because when was the last time I did I think last Sunday. I think it's been 8 days since I've done a GBA mod. So, but we're going to warm up. We're going to do a little practice. It's going to be good. I got $20 that he beats it, please, bro. I'm that big that people are betting on me. Okay. I kid. At least I hope you're kidding. Okay. Okay. Just reading chat to see if there's anything I need to respond to. Hello from Florida. Hello from Oregon. Every hero needs a villain. You can't do it. I'll take that as a compliment. You're calling me a hero. Widget Josh or Widget? Do you use the high-speed Ito V5 kits? Yep, that's what we're about to do right now. Games and stuff. How you doing? I need to spend time not suck at stuff involving hardware. Well, I need to spend time not sucking at software mods. So, all right. Let's slowly, not slowly, but somewhat speedily walk through this mod here. Okay. I need to think about this a little bit. I will not be the most responsive to chat today because I'm going to be going for speed. So I will probably be talking about any topic that I can think of. And maybe I always like talking about like franchises and stuff that us nerds like to see, just to get a little conversation going in chat, something I can glance over to see quickly, kind of thing, you know. But right now I need to think about what's the best course to take. I know I gotta tear this down as fast as possible, and then I need to put the screen into the shell as fast as possible. But do I do the soldering first? Do I plug in? Ooh, that's probably a smart idea. I plug in and heat up the soldering iron while I put the buttons in. And then it should be up to temperature. by the time that all the buttons and membranes are in. And then I can do the soldering and still just lay these pieces out because they will fall out if not. No timer for this one since it's practice, but I will set up a timer. The touchpads always suck. I mean, for multiple reasons, but speedrunning in particular, this definitely slows things down a little bit. Tweezers. I should have tweezers at the ready as well. Okay. We're learning here. It's all right. I will say, if you recognize the screws that are over here, I'm not going to say what, even if someone guesses it. But if you recognize those screws, then you will know what one of the upcoming videos is. I don't think I've said it, at least. Maybe I have. I'm going to put the microphone over there because it's kind of in my way. Okay, yeah, definitely need to have this up top because that's just the easiest way to solder in select. And put that down. Actually, we'll leave that. I should leave it plugged in. It just sucks that this is oh shoot. Yeah, okay. This is why we're doing a practice run. Put this in before we solder. Speaker, man. I think I've started about 2 or 3 sentences and not finished them. I apologize. I don't even remember what I was talking about last. I don't even have the screws set up. The screwdriver set up. But get those screwed down. A little quarter turn. Do a little flux on both of those just to make life a little easier. Now I can unplug that. And Make sure it's out of the way of all the screw posts. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good now. I got a game plan. That felt pretty fast. Okay. Where's your favorite place to buy Game Boy shells? AliExpress. AliExpress. I mean, RGRS does have some pretty cool ones. Retro Modding has some pretty cool ones. I'm biased for Retro Modding because whenever it is in stock, I do have my own design there. But it hasn't been in stock in a very long time. That's been a whole thing. But hopefully I'll have an update on that pretty soon. Stay tuned. But they can get a little expensive on Retro Modding and especially Retro Game Repair Shop. But they are pretty decent stuff. It's just the majority of those shells are the cheap shells you find on AliExpress, and I say cheap, those can still be high quality, just low in price, and they're pumped up because the UV prints, and I understand it takes time and effort, and those are not cheap machines to do this stuff, but it does seem a little overpriced some of the time. So I like to typically stick to AliExpress, and yeah, I don't even have batteries out. Boom. Boom. Test this out real quick. Turn on FRM. Cool. Okay, A, B, R, L. D-pad. Start and select. Cool. Everything is working. Beautiful. Hopefully I can send this out later today since it's already sold. We got 40 people in here. Honestly, I was not thinking the thumbnail was that great. Just like last time. Got more people in here than I expected. Thank you very much. Sorry to cover up the screen with my head there. At least I think I did. Just wanted to line that up pretty darn well. And we can pop these batteries out. And if you're in here, dude that bought this, I already forgot your name. I apologize. I think your name was like Clutch on Instagram. But the this is already flattened out, so you should be able to drop in a Funny Playing mod, no problem. I'll put this off to the side, ship that out in a little bit. The sticker is the hardest part sometimes. Okay, let's go back and look at some chats here. I once put a Raspberry Pi in a Game Boy Retro Pi case and it came out awesome. That does... I've been wanting to do one of those for a while. I just keep putting it off. But those are pretty cool. And I also want to learn how to make my own PCBs. I do know how to solder. But, oh! And we got... Cinda. Thank you. Thank you very much. You just saved me from having to make another Instagram reel, so I appreciate that. Actually, I should still probably make an Instagram reel with that Game Boy. But you just bought the clear black DMG. I don't know if you're in here, but thank you. If anybody else wants to buy a Game Boy, you're more than welcome to check out the website. Link in the description. Sweet. Sold another one. Okay. Dad knows best most times. You misspelled mom. My dad wants to know if sourdough pancakes and sourdough French toast should be banned. And I know exactly why he's asking that, because I had that for the first time this weekend. And while I will admit it's not my favorite, it was still totally fine. I just prefer wheat or French toast, French bread for my French toast. I've not had sourdough pancakes before, but, or as my dad likes to say, flapjacks. But I have a feeling it's probably the same way. I don't know. I love sourdough. I eat sourdough bread for like everything, but sourdough with syrup, I don't know. And maybe it was the syrup, because I had like legit maple syrup for probably the first time in my life, instead of just getting the store brand light stuff, which I do like, but that's just all I've known for all of my life. I don't know, but it was still it was French toast. It was breakfast for dinner. It was awesome. So, and I made the eggs pretty darn good. So, anyways, okay, we're caught up in chat, so I will respond to some of these chats. When I say caught up in chat, I can see all of the most recent chats on screen. I don't have to scroll back up. I will get all of these things out of their bags, then set up the whole speed run thing and respond to a few of these chats here. We got, oh, I already answered that. Shane, the GBA is one of my favorite mods. It's easy enough and still goes through a night and day difference. Exactly. I think the GBA is still gotta be like my favorite of the bunch. It's just too darn good. We've got, okay, I'm setting this up left, right, being very strategic with this. I'm gonna put this over here. Don't need to test it yet. I'll know it's over there. Okay, I'm also just gonna get this out of the way. I'm not gonna use it today. I feel like it just hinders me a little bit. This looks like a 40 pin, so I will get this on the ready right there. I will have two 32 pins within reach, but I don't think we will need the 32 pins. We'll put this over here for now, because we'll tear that down a bit. I cannot peel any of these, but I can push these over. These are the unofficial rules that I've made for myself over the years. Okay. But you can tear down all of the bags and stuff, because I feel like that's kind of lame. But that's also kind of why I've been able to cut my time in half, is because I've changed the rules to make it easier. So. Put that there. Just separating these screws out a little bit. Because this way, when I go to grab them with my magnetic screwdriver, they shouldn't stick to each other. Okay. Just being smart about it. Recognizing the mistakes I had last time. It's a little extra plastic there. a hanging chad. Just gonna scrape that off so it doesn't interfere with any button presses. Another hanging chad on the A button. And if you're thinking, oh man, he knows his history, if he's talking about a hanging chad, I mean, I do know my history, but it's mostly because Ted from How I Met Your Mother did that as his Halloween costume for several years in a row, long after hanging chads were anything relevant. So, okay. And then cool. Oh man, okay. Hopefully I've got some red membranes here. Sticker placement does not need to happen in the allotted time here. Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot more chats here. Let's see. I completed my first GBA IPS mod, Funny Playing 3.0, and it was working perfectly until for no reason a black vertical line appeared. Was this my fault, or is the screen or ribbon cable defective? Probably the screen, unfortunately. You might have some pressure somewhere on the screen. It might not be broken. If you take it apart and then put it back together, here's the thing. I would take it apart and have the screen just out again and try and turn it on if you can. The way I like to do it is put batteries, like put the motherboard into the back half, put batteries in here, and then just have the screen loose, but still connected to the motherboard. Turn it on. If the black line is still there, screen is bad, you should try and get your money back from Funny Playing or have them send you a replacement something. If they're good, then they will send you something in return. And if the black line is not there, you probably just didn't properly put it in. The Funny Playing 3.0, assuming this is the laminated one, is not good. I don't like the installation process for it. It's awful. I've talked about it several times. You can watch my review on it. But you might just have some pressure somewhere that is on the screen causing that black line to appear. But probably, most likely, it's just a bad screen, unfortunately. I don't think you did anything wrong necessarily, but I don't know what it looks like. When High Speed Edo sends out orders with 2 shipping labels, how long does it usually take to arrive for you? I don't know. When things get sent to me in like multiple packages, they usually all arrive at the same time because like customs will put them into one bag because they usually arrive at customs all about the same time. So I don't know, like 3 weeks. I don't really pay that much attention to shipping times for stuff out of AliExpress. I just know it's going to take about a month or less, usually less now. But yeah, hopefully that helps. I think. Why won't it let me scroll anymore? There we go. Hardest part for me is when I forget to put in the LED tube. Always. Always, always, always. I was at the Portland Zoo a couple Fridays ago. Not this Friday, not the 23rd, but whatever the Friday before that was. The 16th? I don't know. Yes, I was. Did you see me, or did you just... Because I think I said it. I think I may have mentioned it on stream. Did you see me? You should have said hi. Alright. Flippy Drive review. If I get sent one. I don't think I will. I would love to take a look at it, but... yeah. What game cartridge is that? It is a custom... Well, the ROM is the official Nintendo test cartridge, or test ROM. And it was a cartridge made by a fan, Joshua, who sent out a few of them to me. Thank you very much. But you can find the ROM online if you look hard enough. Do you have a video that shows where to cut the shell if I want to use an OEM shell with a funny playing screen? Not a funny playing screen, but I have a video where I cut up a shell to work with these ones. If you're wanting to use the funny playing 3.0 laminated kit with an OEM shell, good luck. I don't know if that's actually possible. So, I don't mean for that to sound rude. That was my frustration going towards funny playing. But if you're not talking GBA, if you're talking about like GBC or something else, if you can be more specific, then I might be able to help you. Okay. I just want to get through a lot of these messages because I'm not going to be paying attention to chat like at all when we get this started. So, what would you consider a reasonable price for GBAs? For like unmodded GBAs, like broken GBAs, like fully working GBAs? A little more specificity, please. Modded GBAs? I don't know. No matter how many YouTubers I watch, I feel like I will always run into at least one person I recognize on each channel at some point. I'm confused. Like when they collaborate with someone else, you think the circle of friends is always close? Oh man, you would have been the first person to recognize me in public. You could have had that title. You should have just said something. That's cool though. All right. Well, if you go to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, I will be there this time. The end of next month, about a month from now, exactly. So, why is my AMOLED screen turning on half a second after I actually click the power switch? I don't know. It's pretty normal. I'm modding a Game Boy Pocket. If I want an original screen, where should I buy one? eBay. I don't know. Those are going to be the hardest ones to find, man. Those break so easily. Okay, I need to actually get started on this. Goodness. Speed run here. I'm glad that chat is active today, though. They changed up how they do the stopwatch on Google. I have my settings set up for that, man. That's not the window I wanted to capture. Chrome. Yeah, that's not it at all. Okay. Well, I guess we get to crop it. Filters, edit filters. Give me a second here. Goodness, okay. Oops. Okay. I gotta run the stop. Come on, Streamlabs. Gotta run the stopwatch real quick to see. Oh, it's like a whole circle thing. Okay. This is a little funky. But what does it look like when we get to... Okay, I need to crop this a little bit differently. Hold on. I apologize. I'm a professional. Ladies and gentlemen, I want the left to go out to like 800 then. That's probably going to be fine. We shouldn't go past 10 minutes, so... Let's see what it looks like at a minute. Okay, yeah. I'm sure we will be fine there. Just cropping it in a little bit more on the right here. Okay. I'm gonna restart this in a second here. Alright, I think we are all good. I'm gonna crack open my drink that I didn't crack open at the start of this stream. I'm gonna check chat to see if there's anything I should respond to. Unmodded. I would say a good deal, like a really good deal, would be $30 for a broken one. I would say 45 to 50 is like a decent price. That's acceptable. It's totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. In that $60 price range, I think fair, but you could definitely find a better deal. If you're looking for just like, if it's just one, I think probably 60 is fair deal right now. And anything in like the 70 to 80 range, it should be fully working. Maybe not pristine condition. It's not what I would like the prices to be, but that is what I feel like is fair market value as of right now. Not saying it's fair. It's not a fair price. It sucks, but hope that helps. You want to use your original shell? Yeah, okay. If you're going for the funny playing laminated one, it's going to be pretty much impossible because you have to do... You cut out the this whole thing, and I don't even know if they did the shape of the glass exactly the same as the OEM glass cutout. So it's just not worth it for the funny playing one. If you want the V5, this one that I'm about to do, excuse me, or anything that's not laminated, it's a lot easier to trim original shells for that. It still sucks to trim either way, but the only one I have a guide for is this kit. So, but usually if it is something that is real, like if it's a kit where it's realistic to trim an original shell, they will put the trim lines where you need to trim to in the pictures of the listing. So, do your GBA power LEDs sometimes flicker even after cleaning it? Absolutely. It is down to like the current going in and out of it, the electricity going in and out, and like them putting it in like the simplest terms, because I don't even know I probably don't even know the correct terms. It's like the volts going in versus the volts coming out, like how much charge you've got on your batteries. It may be Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to. It's just IPS power drop is more than the Game Boy was rated for. So that's why there's people who've made mods to make it so the battery indicator will actually be correct for lipo battery mods, for IPS mods, all that stuff. Hopefully that helps. Okay, I think that we have gone over everything. Best way to clean a GBA motherboard. I will talk about that while we get started here. All right. The based off of things that have happened in the past with the speed runs, the timer or the stopwatch will probably only update every second after like a minute or so, just because I don't know why, but that's just what happens. It's still going to be accurate. So, okay. Think I'm ready. 5. Wait, no. Oh, I almost forgot. I got so distracted by chat. Okay. Those are placed well enough. Okay. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. The best way to clean a Game Boy Advance motherboard is 99% isopropyl alcohol. That is the good stuff. That is what I use, what I've been using for forever. I like to use a toothbrush. You can get some pretty cheap ones for like less than $1. I think I spend like $1.50, maybe even $1 for a 2-pack from Target, their store brand paper towels. Wow, not paper towels, toothbrushes, and they're awesome. They're great. They last me a while. I don't know how they are for cleaning teeth, but they're great for cleaning Game Boys and other electronics. I also like to use paper towels. That's probably why I had the flub there. And I just steal my parents' paper towels because I still live at home. And that works great for me. We have cleaned the power switch. Cool. I like to use a fiberglass pen for cleaning my power switches, and you'll have to get in there with some solder. You might be able to get into it with some what's it called, electronic cleaner stuff. I can show that off later if I remember, or if you remind me. And you might not have to get into the actual power switch with soldering, but the best way to do it is soldering and using fiberglass pen. You can also use a Q-tip. You use a Q-tip to clean the I'm thinking, sorry. You can use a Q-tip to clean the board as well. I don't think that's the most efficient way. It's good for cleaning like pads on what's it called? Like these gold pads for buttons. But in general, it's just like unless you're cleaning a power switch, it's not really the most amazing. Knocked one of the screws. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up. that is kind of messing me up. Okay. That was not exactly how I planned it to be. Light pipe. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I just kind of thought of that, doing that in the moment, and I did it. I think it worked in my favor, maybe, kind of. I think the majority of the time is going to be spent screwing these things in. Especially with these shells and these screws, they're a little bit tough. I think it's the screws are just a little too thick for these screw posts. Not too bad that it's like a bad issue. Like, it doesn't break the screw posts, but it does make it tough to plug these in or screw these in. Okay. Get out of the way. Five minutes. I don't know if that's good time or not. I think we're doing good so far. Just gonna make sure that's out of the way. Getting crushed. My nose is running too. I don't know why. Okay. L and R need to be in place. Thank you. Oh, come on now. I think we're gonna beat it. If I can do this. Goodness gracious. These screws, man. Ah, my hands are shaky. My knees weak. My arms are a little bit heavy right now. I haven't had mom's spaghetti in a while. Actually, that's not true. It was like 3 weeks ago. Goodness. Why is this so hard? This one wasn't in all the way, I don't think. No, it wasn't. Ah, batteries. Come on. Come on. No. Turn on. Turn on. Dang it. Why are you not turning on? No. Dang it. Okay, well, otherwise, that would have been a record. Maybe I didn't clean the power switch. I didn't have a label on it like I normally do, so maybe I never cleaned the power switch on this one. Oh. There we go. What was my time, out of curiosity? Was anybody paying attention when I, like, slammed it down? Oh, this isn't even. Everything else works. I think I've cleaned this before. It's just being temperamental. We can go in there and fix it real quick. Man. Okay. 6:33, really? Anybody want to go back? Whenever I first clicked it, see what the time was? You can scroll back in the DVR there. I'm gonna be lazy here. Hey, Mikey. I just lost the speed run record. I could have had it. Well, I still have it, but 6:55. $6:55. Okay. Unofficially. Could have been my record. Just had a little temperamental power switch. Let's see. I mean, there's evidence that I've opened this up before, but maybe I didn't. Let's go in here. Put some flux down. And we'll heat this bad boy up and investigate. It is a little hard to move. I always recommend going to local game stores to look for physical games. Usually you'll find the best deals there if they're a decent game store. It looks clean in there. From what I'm seeing, it looks clean. There's a little bit of dirt. Maybe I just didn't get in here. But anyways, as I was saying about the power switch, this is the electronic contact cleaner that I use. If you're not able to solder, you might be able to lift up that metal bracket a little bit with some tweezers. Spray this in there. Beware, it will spray directly back at you in a ricochet. So keep your mouth closed. Probably cover your mouth in some sort of way, and your eyes. And anyways, and then just back and forth with the power switch. Let it dry. It is electronic safe, so it shouldn't matter if it's still wet. But it's just good to make sure it's dry before you put it back together. You can also do that with isopropyl alcohol, but that will probably do you a little bit better. Yeah. Otherwise, I recommend getting a fiberglass pen. I should have some of those linked on my website in my tools section under the consumables, because these will wear out and need to be replaced time after time. Just like the song. And I also like to go over these guys, but this one is nice and shiny, which makes me think I've been in here before. I don't know. Maybe I just have an oddly clean but not clean enough power switch. And then here's my one of my toothbrushes from Target that I was talking about. Get in there and clean up the rest of this business. Don't know why I'm so shaky today. I've barely had any caffeination. I don't want to count it either. But it's a new goal for me. That's what it is in my eyes. 655 is my new goal, and I won't feel accomplished until I beat 655 in the future. But the record is 725. How does that sound? How do you guys feel about that? I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mikey. I was just watching your Bai video because I'm looking to get a secondhand Beyblades, and I was recommended your video and remembered you exist. Thank you. Thank you, Shadow Wolf. I can't believe you've forgotten about me, as you've been a member for quite a long time. My local game store is literally asking $35 for Super Mario World. I don't know if that's good or bad. Honestly, I don't know enough about game prices unless it's Pokemon, and even then, I'm like kind of behind on that. I need to solder this back together. I had to look up prices for Black and Black 2 yesterday, which were not as high as I thought. Super Mario World was worth 20. Yeah. Then that is a bit outrageous. Okay. Now we can put this back in there. Man, if only I could use this for the speed runs. Yeah, I appreciate you coming back to the mod squad, but you didn't have to. I was just teasing you a little bit. Barbie Gloom in Glam Pups currently goes for $588 loose and $290. Why? Did they sell 5 of them? Like, I understand rarity has to do with pricing, but like, who wants? I guess like if you need a complete collection and there's not that many of them, you need it to complete the collection. But man, no, not paying that much. No, I don't even know what system that's for. No, just not gonna happen. I'm sure that is a terrible game. Ugh. Okay. Please work. Thank you. Whew. Let's test the buttons once again, even though it should be fine. Beautiful. All right. If you want this unofficial world record holder, the not so world record holder, I will be listing this right now. I believe I've already done one of these prior, so I should just have to flip a switch. Let's see. Red. think this is it. I don't know if there's a bunch of people who are going to fight over this or not, but I would be refreshing the top link in the description, which will lead you directly to the GBA page, because I am setting it live right now, and there's about a 10-second delay on these streams. So, it'll be live as of 10... wait. It'll be live as of 10 seconds ago. RetroRemastered.com. I will put the sticker on it right now. Put that back up there. Beautiful. Okay. Well, are you showing your personal collection of Game Boys in games sometime soon? I remember seeing it in the background of your older vids. I've been wanting to do another video going over my collection and like room tour and stuff, because the setup has changed a lot since I've done my last setup / room tour. But I don't know. I also feel weird talking about my collection and stuff to like I like showing it off to people when they come over, but sometimes I feel weird just like posting about it because it feels a little braggy. But I don't know. I also don't have the like biggest collection either. I just have a lot of Game Boys. I have a lot of consoles. I don't have a lot of games. I have a lot of games, but I don't have a lot of games. Anyways, audio. What happened with my audio? Are we good? One person just said audio, which I appreciate if something did go wrong, but I was probably just because I was facing away, maybe. I was going quiet because my mic's over here. I don't know. Anyways. If I were to do it, the last one I did was a members only video, so I would put it behind a members only paywall. I apologize. Alright. I will answer a few of these last few of these questions. Anyways, that means that I need to stop streaming if I can't talk properly anymore. Okay, audio is good. Thank you. Speaking of which, I ordered a pink PCB FPGBC recently. Shiny Object Syndrome has got the good of me again. You don't even know how Shiny Object Syndrome has affected me this week. My goodness, I can't wait to share that with you all. Mikey, no spoilers. But yeah, I will be making a video on it. Even though my branching out with the MacBook fix video did not work out, hopefully my video on this shiny object that I just bought will. I don't expect that video anytime soon though, because I have a feeling it's going to be a big one. So, yeah. Anyways. Ooh. And when I make a video on it, I can write it off. Nice. Just put that together. I was just wanting to make a video on it because it's cool. And I've been wanting anybody to make videos on it, which I guess there are a lot of people who make videos on it. But I was hoping for like a big YouTuber to make a video on this. But anyways, I'll talk about that more in the future. But I'm excited. Apple laptops are nostalgic enough. I cannot talk. Neither is this thing that I just bought. It's not that old. It's about to be 10 years old. But it's all right. It's pretty freaking cool. Anyways. Mikey, I'll still ban you. Okay. My Game Boy Pocket sound is not working from the speaker or the aux. Do I just need a new speaker? If it's not working from the aux, you might, if you can solder, remove the headphone jack entirely and then try it out of the speaker, and then try and clean the headphone jack, and then okay, well, we'll just swap over to the face cam because we don't really need the top down anymore anyways. Cleaning the headphone jack and reflowing the solder on it should help. If you completely remove it and try it through the speaker, and maybe that'll work. Actually, if it's not working through anything, then it's probably the capacitor, the sound capacitor, which I believe is the one closest to the speaker. So I believe that is your problem. Test the capacitor. If you have what are those called? Multimeter. If you have a multimeter, test the capacitor. Test for continuity. If there's continuity, like solid continuity, not just a quick beep. If there's solid long beep on the continuity test for that, then it's bad. And that's probably it. But reflowing, yeah, as Retro Rich put it, reflow everything. Volume wheel, speaker, headphone jack, and test that capacitor. If it's not going at all through either of them, it's probably either the headphone jack or the capacitor. But it also could be a bad volume wheel too. But you'd usually hear something with the volume wheel. It'd just be like really quiet or something out of the speaker. So, yeah. Well, my camera batteries, I should probably get new ones, honestly, because I've used them so much that they're getting old. They're getting old. So I need to get new ones, and then they'll last a little bit longer, because they used to be able to last for like 2-hour streams. Now they're not. Maybe it's because this is the R5 and I used to stream on the R. Well, I'm also lazy and I'm not plugging in the wall power battery I have. Well, I'm not lazy. I'm just out of outlets over here. So otherwise I could just have it running on wall power, but I don't have enough outlets. So. Anyways, that's about it for me. I'm just gonna let me read the chat. I actually had my aux port on one of my Game Boy Colors be so corroded that any cleaning didn't help. Yep, I had that happen a time or two. But all aux ports were sold. Yeah, and they made them like special parts. There's no like replacement aux ports out there. I wish someone would make them, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, okay, that's about it for me. Tomorrow's second channel video will be about the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, I think, and my experience with that, what I feel about it, and I don't know what Friday's video is. A fix of some sort, I believe. And then next weekend should be, or for this, I don't know if I'm going to get this Friday or the next video up for the members this Friday. Hopefully I will. It's kind of a big one, and I also might push it back and throw something else in first. We'll see. A lot of things going on in my head right now. I got to plan out the week. So hopefully there'll be an early video for the members this Friday. If not, probably sometime Monday or Tuesday next week. I will not be here. Tuesday or Wednesday, because I'm not going to be here this weekend for the holiday weekend, so there will be no stream on Monday. But there should be some sort of video for everybody on Friday, and the member or the second channel videos are still going strong. So that's about it, I think. I will see you all in the next one. Later, guys. Oh, and there was one more thing I need to tell you.